Hey guys, it's Jonathan Bird here with Exclusively Baranoff Realty here in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. And really quickly, before we get started, I just want to remind you, if you're looking for a home in the South Florida market to buy, sell, or lease, call your agent at myagentjonathan@gmail.com. Secondly, for those of you who are looking to get into real estate investing, maybe you want a vacation home for your family, might I suggest where I am right now. This looks just like a hotel room, but this is actually a condo hotel, meaning that you are able to short-term rent these units. So you can rent it either through the hotel's rental program or on your own through Airbnb or VRBO. Whether you want to rent the property on your own or put it in the rental program, you're able to stay at the property multiple times per year. And then when you're gone, you rent it out again and let it continue making you money. This is an incredible real estate investment option. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy today's video. Hey guys, it's Jonathan and I'm here in Fort Lauderdale at the Fort Lauderdale Auto Show. Now this show has not been advertised very often. To be honest, I'm not expecting a whole lot. We did Chicago last year and Miami, and now we're here in Fort Lauderdale. We'll see what they've got to offer. Let's go. This is the Elantra N. You've got the regular Elantra right here, but this is the N. Of course, this is their performance model of it. I want to show you guys really quickly. It's really cool. They've got the ambient lighting that goes across the dash. Also, this BMW M-style light-up headrest, more reminiscence of what BMW does. And then overall on the dash, you actually have three screens. You have the center one. You have the right hand, the center, and the left hand one. Because the vehicle is not completely powered on, I'm not sure what that instrumentation is, but it does give you a fighter jet cockpit style feel. All right guys, this is the Silverado High Country. Now in Chevrolet, High Country is the highest trim level that you can have on their vehicles. But what's interesting about this one is that this has the flex tailgate, and I've never used it before. So I'm gonna set the camera up. Let's see how simple it is to use. All right, let's see. So just fold this up and then fold again. Actually, it's quite easy. Yep, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. It's the Volkswagen Golf GTI. Guys inside here, really nice small steering wheel. Feels very nice. You've got this shifter here that's kind of reminiscent of what Porsche did with the 911, this little bronze shaver. Very crisp resolution on the screen here. Very responsive. No haptic touch confirmation, but still very easy to use. I like this. The red theme actually continues on throughout the cabin here. You've got this red. In fact, you only see all red and black except for in the door jambs here. I don't know what you think about that. You do see that yellow color coming through from the exterior. Not too crazy about that. So I wanted to show you guys really quickly this Jeep Wrangler here. Now, I know everyone's seen a Wrangler, but there are a couple of things that I'm personally interested in. I did just have one of these a couple of weeks ago, and it was such a great experience. An experience that even after being in the Bronco, that it's just not as cool, honestly. You get the Jeep wave from people. So the one thing I was interested about this vehicle is about whether to get the soft top, which this one is, or the Freedom top, which is the hard top that you can get plain black or painted. There's also a power retractable roof, but I think that one's about $4,000, so I don't want to do that. But I was wondering about this, is like, what does it look like inside? There have been ones on the road that have been so, used and worn, and does it look clear from the inside. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly. This is the Willys edition, by the way. So the Willys edition is going to give you things like the knobbier tires on the front. It's going to give you of course, the Willys logos here. This one comes equipped with the LED package on here. This one, the Willys, is actually towards the lower end of the product line for the Wrangler, but this one as it sits right now is about $47,000. But they do hold their value extremely well. And if you're interested in renting these things out here in Miami, they rent out for about $100 a day. So if you're going to put them on Turo or Get Around or some other type of rental, you will make your money on these, absolutely. And then when you go to sell it, they hold their value, because I was actually looking at some used. It made no sense. You might as well just get one brand new. So I want to step inside of here really quickly so you guys can see. This is what it looks like through the glass or plastic of the back panel and rear view of the vehicle. Actually very clear. I'm going to show you the material, which is tinted. Here you go. This is the material right here. It is clear, very easy to see through. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be at all. All right, guys, so we're here at Genesis. Now, we saw Genesis in detail at the Miami Auto Show. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll put the link above. But one thing that I was saying when I was at the Miami Auto Show is I thought that the G70 and the GV70 were the best bang for your buck, not just because of their price point, but because of what they offer, the fit and finish of them. And lo and behold, the GV7 ends up being the Motor Trend car of the year, or SUV of the year. So to reiterate what I said at the Miami show when we first looked at the GV70, is that this vehicle is going to be very hard to carry 3 people in the back. You see, this center tunnel is so tall. I'm going to show you the center tunnel, how high it comes. It's like my entire hand length. So putting 3 people back here is nearly impossible. So, crap, here we go again. It is really hard. Let's see if you can see me. So it is really hard to put 3 people back here. In fact, you're not going to want to do it for any more than maybe a mile or 2. So if you're looking at getting this vehicle, know that this is absolutely a 4-person vehicle, not 5. So in comparison to the GV70, I want to show you the GV80 and how that center tunnel is a lot shorter in this vehicle than it is in the GV70. As you can see, this comes just maybe halfway up my hand, meaning that you can actually put 3 people in the back of this, unlike the GV70. Now the GV70 here pretty much gives you everything you're going to need in an SUV. However, what I've been seeing a lot on the streets of Miami is the GV80. Now there is one higher than that that's not shown again. That's the GV90. But as I suspected when the vehicle was launched, there's going to be very few people who want to pay upwards of $100,000 for a vehicle that doesn't have a German nameplate or Italian nameplate on it. There really are very few car brands right now that are doing what Genesis and Kia and Hyundai is doing. Check out this G80. Now, we already saw the G80 in Miami, but this one's got some particularly cool seats that I've never seen before. Look at this pattern. That just feels like it would feel good. Let's sit inside. All right, so yeah, these seats are comfortable. Now, I'm going to reiterate what I said in Miami. The G80 is a very interesting vehicle because you have the length and space of maybe the G90, but you sit as low as you do with the G70. So if you're looking at this vehicle thinking it's going to be a big tank like, a Cadillac or something big and, high riding, that's not the case. So if you're looking at that, maybe if you're an older person, or if you just have a hard time seeing over the hood, or maybe you're, a little shorter person, you might want to look and sit in the vehicle before you actually buy it. This is not your big Cadillac. This is a vehicle that you're kind of rolling out of. This is not a vehicle you're going to be stepping out of. All right, guys, we're here at Honda. Not much has changed since we saw them last, but I do want to check out this Honda Ridgeline. You see, a lot of brands are doing their own take on the tailgate and making it uniquely their own. I'm going to show you what Honda's done with their vehicle. Open it. You've got a traditional tailgate here. Nothing new there. But what you also have is this hidden compartment here. Large area here. This could be a cooler. These are interchangeable. You can take these out and move it around as need be. There's also a drain in the bottom of that. Kind of reminiscent of what we saw with the Ford Lightning with their cooler in the front, and also with the Ram box that Ram has on their vehicles. One more thing on this, it does have an opening. You're able to open it up from the right-hand side, which is good that it's open on the right-hand side, as when you're parking against the street, more than likely you're going to be parking on the right-hand side, so you're not stepping out into traffic. So here is the new Lexus LX. Let's step inside here. They were nice enough to turn the lights on for me. This was such a needed update. Now this vehicle feels like its price point. Now it feels like you should be driving, you know, or upwards of 80, 90, and $100,000 vehicle. Also with a very welcome update is the Lexus GX. Now, this is smaller than the LX, but it has about the same feel of it as well. It's gonna step inside really quickly. Not as drastically updated as the as the LX, but still very nice. All right, guys, this is the 2022 Lexus NX. And this is a special vehicle, an important vehicle for Lexus, because this was the vehicle that introduced a lot of new things for Lexus, really kind of saved their image and show that, hey, they are progressing, they are making moves forward. One of the things that was introduced with this vehicle actually was the new Lexus badge. This was one of the first vehicles that showed the new Lexus badge. Now you've got it on things like the LX and the GX over there. They also have it, but this was the first vehicle. This vehicle also showed a Lexus move to electrification. So there is a plug-in hybrid version of it, in which there is a traditional plug or gas filler cap on this side, and on the opposite side there is a plug-in hybrid. Other things that were introduced with this vehicle, such as the electronic doors that Lexus is now using. Put your hand back here, it electronically opens. Touchscreen was introduced with this vehicle. The new Lexus interface was introduced with this vehicle. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again, Lexus has some of the best seats. When I got my Lexus IS, as soon as I sat in that vehicle, I was like, this is amazing, I want this car. And these seats are still the same. Now, if you are a larger person, you might want to sit inside the vehicle to make sure that you're comfortable, because it really contours to their back and also to the side bolstering. So if you're a larger person, maybe with broader shoulders or midsection, it might not fit you just well. But for me, they fit like a glove. I absolutely love all of Lexus seats. I love it. So those electronic buttons also go into the inside as well. So to get outside, you're just going to press this button and you go out. You don't pull it, you actually just press it. So going back to what I was saying about only 2 people being able to fit in the back of the GV70, on this one, you can really put 3 people because while the shoulder area might be about the same, if not a little bit smaller than the GV70, there is not a huge tunnel in the middle of the floor like you have on the GV70. So this one, a little bit more comfortable. Hey guys, so I want to show you really quickly. This is a Sportage, which was recently redone, brand new. Of course, like all the other Kia models, getting the new Kia logo on it, but this is actually pretty nice. Kia really doing, this whole Kia brand, Kia, Hyundai, Genesis, they're really, really leading the way as far as innovation, options, and just best bang for your buck, to be honest. Check out this interior. Like we've seen, this is a trend, this one piece of glass going all the way across. But this is really nice because this actually curves around, has a little bit of curvature, not straight. This actually, as you can see on the top there, kind of reminiscence of what BMW does with the new iX and the, which one am I thinking about? Oh, the Cadillac Escalade with its curved OLED screen. Now this is not OLED, but still. All right, guys, that's it from the Fort Lauderdale Auto Show. It's not a big show, but it's a good representation of the vehicles that are out, especially when it comes to Kia and Hyundai and Genesis. All three brands are also here. Interesting again, Ford's not showing here, no Mercedes, no BMW. Again, this is not their show. They pretty much reserve for Miami and the larger auto shows. But anyways, that's it. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Later.